and pressure and state of matter. Okay students, first we know about the meaning of temperature. What is temperature? It is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. This is called as the temperature. When we touch any substance, we can after sensitizing that body, we can say that the substance is hot or cold. How can we say that the body is hot or cold? We can using the instrument that is called as the thermometer scale and also Kelvin scale. When we identify any body temperature scientifically, we use some temperature scale for measuring the temperature of the body. Then which are the temperature scale we use to measure the temperature of the body? Here we are using the thermometer scale, Kelvin scale and also Fahrenheit scale. These are the three scales we use to measure the temperature of the body. Students, temperature means not only hardness or coldness of a body, it also means that the extant movement of the atoms in a substance, that is also called as the temperature. Students, here first we know about the which are the scales are present in the thermometer and also Kelvin scale. Then what is the relationship between the thermometer scale and also Kelvin scale? Students, this thermometer scale, this one we represented by using the symbol 0 degree Celsius. This 0 degree Celsius represent the thermometer scale and also in Kelvin scale we use the symbol K. This K represent the Kelvin scale. Thermometer scale and also Kelvin scale is look like same in shape and also size. But here we observe here in thermometer scale, it starts from 0 degree Celsius and ends to 100 degree Celsius. This 0 degree Celsius we call it as the basic fixed value of the thermometer scale and also 100 degree Celsius we call it as the uppermost fixed value of the thermometer scale. Next we come to Kelvin scale. In this Kelvin scale, the scale is start from 273. This 273 is the basic fixed value of the Kelvin scale and also ends with the 373. 373 is the uppermost fixed value of the Kelvin scale. Here, some formula is present. This formula is help us to convert the degree or temperature of the body from degree Celsius to Kelvin scale and also Kelvin scales to degree Celsius. Then how can we convert the degree Celsius into Kelvin scale? Here one formula is present, that is degree Celsius is equal to Kelvin minus 273. Okay. Here we write, suppose we find out the degree Celsius, we minus 273 in degree Celsius. Did you understand students? What is the value they are given? That value we minus, we subtract from the Kelvin scale. After that we get the degree Celsius value. Suppose they are giving in the degree Celsius in temperature, we can find out the value in the Kelvin scale. We subtract 273 to the degree Celsius. Afterwards we get the value of the body in the Kelvin scale. Let us consider an example. 25 degree. Okay students, 25 degree. This is they are given in the degree Celsius form. Then how can we convert this degree Celsius into Kelvin scale? Students, write it K. The degree Celsius is 25 degree. They are given the temperature 25 degree plus we had 273. We get the value 8, 9, 2. 273 plus 25. 5, 3, gas form. Here we study about the interconversion of states of matter. How does the states of matter is changes from one state to another state, from solid state to liquid state and liquid state to gaseous states by the effect of heat and pressure, means by the effect of temperature and pressure. The states of the matter changes states from one solid state state at particular temperature. At particular atmospheric temperature. The conversion of matter from solid state to liquid state at particular atmospheric temperature. This process we call it as the melting point. At which temperature the ice cubes melts. Ice cube melts at 0 degree Celsius. In 0 degree Celsius, the ice cubes melts into liquid form. Means the solid ice cubes is melts into liquid form at 0 degree Celsius. In thermometer scale, we call it as the 0 degree Celsius, and the Kelvin scale we call it as the 273 Kelvin. Then what is the melting point of the water in degree Celsius? The melting point of the water in degree Celsius is 0 degree Celsius. The melting point of the water in Kelvin scale is 273 Kelvin. Did you understand, student? Yes. Then after the conversion of this water from solid state to liquid state, again we provide excess of heat to the liquid form of the water. Again we provide excess of heat to the water. What happens here when the thermometer scale reaches the melting point 0 degree Celsius? After that, we providing the excess of heat to the matter. The melting point does not rise. Why the melting point does not rise after melting the ice cube? Because the heat is involved in the process of breaking the bonds present in between the ice cube particles. The heat is hidden here. With the provided heat is hidden, present in the hidden form. That one we call it as the latent heat. What we call? That one we call it as the latent heat. What is latent heat? What is latent heat means 1 kg of solid transform into 1 kg of liquid at particular atmospheric pressure. Students, what is latent heat means 1 kg of solid is completely transformed into 1 kg of liquid at particular atmospheric pressure. That one we call it as the latent heat. Okay, students, in this latent heat, the ice cube have more energy compared to the liquid form of the water. Did you understand, students? Here the ice cubes have more energy compared to the liquid form of the water. Did you understand, students? Yes. Next we pass on to the boiling point. Which one? The boiling point. What is boiling point? Boiling point means here the conversion of liquid into gaseous state. The conversion of liquid into gaseous state. The temperature at which a liquid boil to form a vaporization. What? The temperature at which temperature and pressure. Students, what is boiling point means? The temperature at which liquid boil to form a vapor at particular atmospheric temperature and pressure. This is called as the boiling point. What is the boiling point of water? The boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius in the Celsius scale, then hot. Then what is the boiling point of water in the Kelvin scale? We add 100 degree Celsius to 273. How much? 373. Okay. The boiling point of water in Kelvin scale is 373. The boiling point of water in degree Celsius is 100 degree Celsius. Student, when we provide heat to the liquid form of water, when we provide heat to the liquid form of the water at particular temperature and atmospheric pressure, the liquid form of water is get converted into gaseous form. At vaporization form, that process we call it as the boiling process. That point we call it as the boiling point. When we provide the heat to the liquid, the particles get more kinetic energy, and the heat is this heat overcome the bonds present in between the liquid particles. After that, they loses its original position and transform into vaporization form. Is converted into gaseous state at particular point. That point we call it as the boiling point. When the water starts boiling at 100 degree Celsius, but after starting the boiling of the water, the temperature does not rises. Why? Where does the provided heat energy goes? The heat energy is absorbed by the steam water particles. The excess of heat energy is absorbed by the steam water particles. It's used by the conversions of the liquid waters into gaseous form. That one we call it as the latent heat of vaporization. What we call? That one we call it as the latent heat of vaporization. What is latent heat of vaporization? Latent heat of vaporization. What is latent heat of vaporization? The amount of heat required to change 1 kg of liquid into 1 kg of liquid into its gaseous form. The amount of heat required to change 1 kg of liquid into its gaseous form, this one we call it as the latent heat of vaporization. Did you understand, students? This is about the melting point and the latent heat and the Sublimation. That process we call it as the sublimation process. What is sublimation process? In the sublimation process, when we provide heat to the matter, that matter is directly transformed, its states from solid to gaseous state directly. This process we call it as the sublimation process. Sublimation. Sublimation is the conversion of solid states to gaseous states. Without reaching the liquid state. Liquid state is called as the sublimation. Example for sublimation is product camphor means karpura, ammonia. Camphor and ammonia are example for the sublimatory products. Okay students, camphor. When we burn the camphor is changing its states directly from solids to gaseous states. And also in the same time the ammonia. When we burn this ammonia is directly changes state from solid to gaseous states. The gaseous vapor form of ammonia will cool. Again it obtains the original state, solid state does not reaching liquid state. Did you understand student? Yes. Next we pass on to the another topic, that is the effect of pressure on states of matter. Effect of pressure on states of matter. What is the effect of pressure on state of matter? Students, we already know that. What we know that? The arrangement of the particles present in the solid state and also the arrangement of the particles present in the liquid state and also the arrangement of particles present in the gaseous state, solid, liquid and gaseous states. When we apply the excess of pressure at lower temperature, the gas gets liquefied. The gases gets liquefied. Students, here observe here, in between the particles, very much intercellular spaces is present. When we apply the force, the particles get near to each other. Okay students, when we apply the force on these particles, the particles get near to each other, come in contact with each other. Here the gaseous form of the matter is transformed into the liquid form. The gaseous form of the matter is transformed into liquid form. Before applying pressure on the gases, in between the particles, much more amount of intercellular spaces is pressure. When we apply the pressure on the particles come to near. When the particles comes to very near, the intercellular spaces get reduced. The gas form of the matter is get converted into the liquid form of the matter. This is very useful. The effect of pressure we used these gases are compressed and is converted into liquid form. And also CNC, compressed natural gas. Here also the gaseous form of the fossil fuel is get converted into liquid form and filled in the CNC, compressed natural gases. Okay students, this is used in the vehicles. This is used in this compressed natural gas is used in the moving of the vehicles. Students, and also you listen. You heard the name of solid carbon dioxide. Okay, solid carbon dioxide means dry ice. Dry ice. Solid carbon dioxide we call it as the dry ice. Here, when we apply more pressure, at low temperature, when we apply more pressure at low temperature, the carbon dioxide, the gaseous form of carbon dioxide is get converted into the dry ice form. This is also one of the example for the interconversion of states of gaseous form of matter into solid form. At high pressure, the gaseous form of carbon dioxide is get converted into the solid form of the dry ice. When we release the least pressure and also when we apply high temperature, again this dry ice get converted into gaseous form of the carbon dioxide. Did you understand students? Yes, this is about the interconversion of the states of matter, effect of temperature and pressure on the states of matter. Did you understand student? Yes. All of you take down your notebook and write down the questions. First one, convert the 37 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. Second one, explain effect of temperature on states of matter. What is dry ice? What is sublimation? Give example for subliments. Give examples for subliments. Did you understand students? Convert the 37 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. Here they are given in the Celsius form. We have to convert to Kelvin form. Explain the effect of temperature and states of matter. What is the effect of temperature and state of matter? Explain it. Melting point to latent heat to boiling point to and latent heat of vaporization. What is dry ice? The solid carbon dioxide we call it as the dry ice. What is sublimation? Sublimation means the conversion of states of matter from solid states to directly into gaseous form. The process is called as the sublimation. Give example for subliments. Example for subliments are the camphor and also ammonia.